Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter from an asteroid close to Brow.
This is James. I play Ockar, human paladin from Brawl, and I'm not used to going after Braxton.
Hello everyone, I'm Salem Motor. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a druid from Grayspace.
Hi, I'm Levalithana, an elven wild mage, and I really would have liked to use reincarnate on Lafdul.
Oh, considering you didn't want to be reincarnated when I prayed to Ebha, you know, Lafdul's still holding that against you.
He just comes back as a duck.
Hey, I am Zach, and I play the character of Lafdul Moonglade, a specialty priest and thief occasionally. It's my class, you know, it's complicated, you know, they mix over from realm space. Did I say that again? I think I did. Yeah, I'm getting confused. That's what happens when you nearly die. Yes, he comes up with fun gimmicky titles, and his current title is the Calamity Causing Confounded Constructive Catastrophe Clergyman. That didn't sound right.
I've got a philosophical.
I don't think you mispronounced anything.
No, Calamity Causing Confounded Constructive Catastrophe Clergyman. Yeah, it sounded better when I said it earlier.
I have.
That happens sometimes.
I have a philosophical question.
What?
If Lafdul died and came back, that means he wasn't reborn in realm space. So is he from somewhere else now?
He didn't actually die.
There is lore about that, actually. If you don't die within an elven settlement or something, you don't actually go... You're not reincarnated or something, I don't know. And there was something in that in the elven book. I'll have to look into it at some point.
Well, conveniently, given that... so the thing about regeneration is that it doesn't resurrect you, it doesn't raise you. That's not what's happening. It's just... like, wherever that point is between you're actually dead and you're just about dead, wherever that line is, you don't cross it with the Ring of Regeneration so long as it's something that it can regenerate from.
It's okay, Lafdul. You were only mostly dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Lafdul's dancing with death. You know, that's how he sees it. He doesn't like it. It's definitely warping him.
We can at least fix mostly dead.
Alright, so, we left off last time. The party had taken a ride with...
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, carry on. Sorry, after.
Taking a ride with the Gravs and one of their ships to get close to one of the other worlds in the sphere, Bavalna. It is in the asteroid belt itself. And you now find yourself still in the asteroid belt. The world itself, Bavalna, is at the very edge of the asteroid belt. And you're still well hidden within the asteroid belt, but you can see the planet. And the plan was to take your flitter and fly down there as soon as there was an all clear, because there is an enemy vessel in the area right now on patrol.
Right.
However, there was time for you guys to do some things on the 8 days of travel. I said if you wanted to buy some things along, before you left, we could retcon that in that you purchase them, having a week to think about it. And I believe Braxon got a crowbar.
Yeah, crowbar and 4 pistons.
Okay.
And 3 weeks of rations.
All right.
Lafdul purchased another pearl, so he's got 2 pearls now. If that was all right today.
Yep, that's fine.
Braxton would also have been putting coins in the bag and taking out the big coins.
Okay, so you had 8 days to, you can calculate out how much that is. All right. So, there was also a question about identification, but that kind of boils down to the people who would be willing to do identification. Solas isn't here, so he is out.
Identification of.
We have a lot of potions.
Oh, Ald.
We've got that
Sorry.
ceramic bow and the prongs as well.
Yeah, he picked up some items. Mostly some of it was last session. Some of it was.
Yeah, you missed
other
me
sessions.
dying, lover.
Yes, yes, I saw
Almost
that.
dying, you know.
I heard about it, so I said, I would have so liked casting reincarnation on Lafdul
Can you
and
reject
seeing
that?
what he.
That's a good question.
Do you? Thing is, can you? If you do die, can you refuse to come back?
In the game rules, no, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
So, do you want to do some identification? You do have the 8 days to do so. You'd probably not want to spend the entire all 8 days.
Yeah, Leva's prepared to do that.
Okay.
I will offer up a power for the first lot. I mean, after that, it's up to other people.
All right.
Could we get the long bronze utensil, 2 prongs identified? You don't want to get the items done first, rather than potions.
Give me
With
divination.
divination.
All right. Is that okay? I mean, you guys ready also to take the information down?
I'm writing it. I'll write what I can.
I haven't found it yet. Can you give me a...
It's 53.
I mean, only one person needs to be writing it, so if the one person
I'm
is
just
ready
putting
to
down the identification notes.
Okay. That 53 is a long bronze utensil with 2 pronged prongs.
Yeah.
Pointed prongs.
That's what he was talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Let me get up.
I might have to turn down my sensitivity. I think my mic's picking up a lot of sound from me.
Yeah, I was hearing some bumping. Okay.
Someone write that in while I change my mic settings. Where is the voice?
All right.
Wait.
So
That's made it worse. I will test this, but I think I might be blanking out. I've changed it to...
You seem to be fine so far.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you ready for
Yes.
that item? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That requires a command word to use. However, that can be placed at an intersection to direct you towards a preferred route based on details of the route as opposed to destination, i.e., shortest route to a place, longest route to a place, etc., etc. So you will need to experiment on the types of...
it's like asking a guide.
A guide. To direct us to a preferred route based on the details given.
It sounds stupid, but would that be a better way of writing it? Acts like a guide upon inquiry.
Could we...
That seems much too generic, because it really is like it doesn't. It's clear from the identification that it's not that it gives you like which way do I go to get here. It's which is the shortest route to here, and then it'll indicate which is the shortest route.
So something like the best route is not.
No, that's not.
Is not.
That's too generic.
Oh,
It has to be a very specific terminology.
How do I travel? What's the fastest way to traverse through this forest?
yeah,
Then
something.
I'll point in a direction, you go in that direction. Does that have
So
charges?
Has a command word.
Could we actually use those 8 days to research into that?
No, you don't have your library with you.
Library.
Okay.
Unless you want to teleport onto the flitter. Which you could do.
Mm,
Teleport back to your ship, you mean?
No, she stayed on the ship and she teleported onto the...
but then she couldn't do the identification with you, could she?
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
Yes.
So you'll need to research a command word for that one.
Mm-hmm. So the next one in this list is a thick ceramic bowl designed for melting metal. But that doesn't... Is that really magical?
It detected as magic. It should be listed.
Okay.
It might be have like heat metal built into it or something.
It doesn't say anywhere that it's magical.
It's
Okay,
got detect magic.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't put the magic flag.
Yeah, that's why we have a checkbox, but that's okay. Yes.
All right. This also has a command word.
Mm-hmm.
And when the command word is spoken, it will not instantaneously, but it will melt any metal placed within a specific volume.
That could be useful. Especially for...
What's the volume?
It has to fit inside. Don't worry about it right now.
So how much
Oh,
time does
I'm sorry.
it
1
need?
cubic foot of material is what it will hold.
1 cubic foot of material.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
What else do we have? As far as I can tell, this is the last part of the list. So do we have to go backwards?
No, scroll up the potion on line 27.
Oh,
They were added afterwards. I just wanted those 2 items done first.
so did you?
I suppose we could do the magical lock. That's the last, but we're not like.
Can we go one by one, so nobody's confused? You know, start at the beginning and go down to the end.
Yeah, but at the same time,
there's charges.
It's not unreasonable to prioritize on items that you think might be.
That's the last item. The rest are all. Oh no, there's a silver figurine. Never mind.
Yes, but normally you ask the person who does the identification whether they're prepared to do this first.
Okay.
You do it then. Basically.
I'm sorry, but that.
Let's not argue about it, please.
Yes, okay. Which one is... So you're saying 27 is that the first one of the list?
Yeah. Colorless
so that's a glass vial with a lead stopper colorless liquid inside.
Okay. That allows a character who imbibes it to sing as if they had proficiency for a time.
Karaoke potion.
I'm ticking it.
Does Braxon want this?
If if I have it, am I allowed to sing on stream, Ald?
Probably not.
I'm taking the tick off.
Could we vote on that? Let's not have Braxon sing.
I don't know. I mean, we could always leave it up to the viewers if they bribe me enough. I could.
Yeah.
I'm
Just put an
willing. I'm
additional
willing to
act-
subject myself to pain and torture for money. You know. Okay. All right. What's next?
There's viewers that wanted Lafdul
This-
reincarnated as a duck.
There's something here that's magic lock.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we found a lock on a door. Or smashed door.
Okay. That one. That one applies a curse to anyone trying to pick the lock.
Nice. Does that come with a key though?
No.
I
That's
have
the
a
problem,
question
we
for-
don't have a key.
Question?
Mhm.
To the singing potion, is that a one doses potion?
Yeah.
Or can it be? So
Temporary.
it's just once only?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you need to disguise yourself and act part, I mean, Lafdul could, infiltrate and suddenly be a bard temporarily. Or someone else of any of the party members.
I take it the Ankara and bullet carapace and bullet plates is not.
No.
No.
So we
Not
have
the
the
prism.
magic. So-
Magical Toblerone is the next one.
The prism is something that Ockar is carrying now.
Magically constructed gem-like prism.
That's the one we're imbuing. I mean, we could identify.
That's the
identify us.
MacGuffin. That's the adventure's MacGuffin. I mean, you can identify it if you want. That's up to you. I'm just saying that it's the adventure's MacGuffin.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
oh, yeah,
I put MacGuffin down. That's fine with me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a glass.
Leather's got coloured things floating around in it at the moment from being dipped
Yes,
in the water.
the blue and red ones for Marker. Well, I put it on, but Arker's holding it now.
The description should be changed to Toblerone.
Well, Arker's got a description. He's keeping track of it in his inventory, and that should probably be
Okay.
removed.
What's
off
the
here.
next item? What do you want to identify?
A glass jar with a metal cap filled with yellow sand. Time.
Okay. That one. If you scoop out a handful of sand and throw it at a target, it will slow the creature as the spell.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's useful. Slowing sand.
It can affect multiple
it-
people if they're close enough.
Yeah.
Which one were you talking about again, Lafdul?
Sorry?
You mentioned something that
Oh,
The
Yeah.
prism. You're holding onto the prism.
You're holding the prism, so therefore, when it's holding charged stuff, you need to update the description of it.
yeah, I had that on my sheet.
All right. So the handful of sand. Question about that.
Mhm.
Does it, if you don't actually hit someone, it just sort of spreads across several people? Will it actually affect those,
You'll
or
have
do you
to
need an
try it.
explicit?
You'll have to try it.
Make an attack
Oops.
roll if you hit. And, they're affected, I guess.
Is that for certain, or is that the guess?
He is guessing. What I'm saying
Okay.
is
I
that
don't know.
any more details, you'll have to try it in a situation.
Hashtag you don't know.
Yes. Okay.
Company that
So
you don't know.
a pale blue translucent cube about an inch on each side.
Ow. Since Solas failed the priest detect magic, I would during this trip cast that magic.
Well, Leva could cast detect magic on it too.
No, the wizard one's already been done. The priest one failed.
Oh, okay.
That. will generate an area of stable temperature around a creature when it is used.
Oh,
Oh, it's a personal weather stasis or something. I don't know.
And indeed,
When it is-
it will detect as weather if you use your priest.
Yeah, I will.
Does it have a command word, or is it just in someone's hand?
Basically, you have to squeeze it in your hand.
Ooh.
so it's an ice cube,
No, it doesn't feel
Wow.
cold.
right? But it looks like an ice cube.
It's like a miniature gelatinous cube, or
It doesn't look like an ice cube because it's not clear or like milky from tiny bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Braxton
pale
wants
blue,
a-
translucent.
Braxton
it doesn't
wants-
have charges or anything.
Doesn't detect
Braxton
as
wants
having
to see
charges.
how
No.
that- Braxton wants to see how that does against his mug, so he's going to put his name.
Against his.
You're gonna use it as a sort of reversed ice cube, a tea cube. Don't forget, and yeah, trying it out in the Phlogiston might be dangerous. Anyway, a 4-inch long silver figurine of an open-mouthed fish.
Okay, that has multiple command words.
Oh,
The first one will cause the fish, which is a carp, to grow to 2 feet. And if placed in a sufficient quantity of water, it will purify it.
Oh.
Nice.
How much is that sufficient quantity of water?
You're not sure.
So you need a
Number
Varada.
one,
Sufficient.
sufficient quantity of water means that like a 2-foot fish has to be able to fit in it.
Okay. Right. And the next one?
If instead it is held in the air, a stream of fresh water will pour from its mouth.
The Counselor of Endless Fish Water.
Unfortunately, that's where the spell ends. You do not know what the second command word does.
We also haven't actually established whose pearl we're going to use.
I used my power for the first one.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
I think I've only got one left. Yeah, Braxton gives his last pearl. He forgot to buy pearls. He's got 2 big ones, but he's giving the little one.
So we cannot we cannot cast another identify on this vial, on this fish.
You can.
Can't?
You'll need to cast
Can we?
another. Yeah, you can. You can get more.
Yeah, Braxton was offering his power.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
Okay.
you're offering.
Yep.
Mhm.
Braxton gives you it's 100 gold pearl. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his last one. He gives it over.
Okay.
What the fish does.
The second command word causes the fish to writhe regardless of where it is, and
Interject.
if there is sufficient light, it will blind creatures within the area.
That's the third one, isn't it?
That's the third ability. But that's the second
Yeah.
command word.
Oh, okay. So
Braxton says, when Lever tells us this, Braxton says, "Can you make it have an ability so that it flies and I can ride it?"
moment, I
It's
need
2
to
feet
clarify
long.
that. So the one in the water and in the air, that's just the first command word.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get that, and I need to. I'm sorry, but I do need this the last one again.
So basically, it writhes and light reflects off of its silvery scales to blind nearby creatures.
Okay.
If in Brownlight Blinder. Well, chance.
Does it? It needs to be aimed, doesn't it?
That's
Like
something
it's-
that you'll need to find out.
So I
Okay.
was looking at that.
Right. That's it for this one.
Yep.
So we
Very
have
good.
we have a glass vial filled with a brownish yellow viscous liquid. And Leva cast detect magic on it before she does anything.
Okay. That detects as... necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is a all-purpose healing elixir.
What's an all-purpose healing elixir?
It'll
Probably the greater
cure
ones,
illness and
no?
disease.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. That's nice.
Does not
So-
heal
so-
hit points.
Is that an elixir of health? We would
So
recognize
something
that.
that's nearly completely useless for Ockar.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm immune to everything that isn't magical diseases.
I mean, you get a magical disease, magical poison.
Yeah, it may work on one of those.
Mm.
I mean, I'd use an elixir of health on you when you got that demon disease on you.
All right, what's
I'd
next?
use 2 on you for some reason.
Did you check for level variation?
I did.
Okay. A ceramic jar with a rich purple oil inside.
I don't really remember the demon disease, but that may have happened.
Yeah, when I had to use my elixirs from the decanter on everyone, because she breathed some horrible stuff on us. When we fought Belphegor.
That is oil of high conquering.
Oh.
It
of high what?
improves chances to hit with a weapon when used on a weapon.
Oil
You
of
just got
high
them-
what?
Oil of high conquering.
Finn, have you got high conquering or regular conquering?
I have regular conquering oil.
Oh, this one's the improved version.
Yeah, it's
Somebody
reasonable
fill
for you
that
to
in,
assume
please.
that this one is better than the other one. I mean, both are good, but
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, next one is a glass flask with a brilliant yellow liquid.
That is a potion of fire breath.
Hmm.
It does what it says on the
Nice.
tin.
It's incredibly useful.
So, a glass vial with a grey liquid with pink swirls. Sounds like a cocktail.
That is a potion of genius. It will increase intelligence for a short period of time.
Oh,
Yeah, you and Solas are gonna want that, I bet. It was great in the BG games. Use it for scroll memorization like that.
so a glass vial with an opaque golden liquid.
That is a potion of luck. You have had one of these
Like he's
before.
being-
Remember, it needs to work on actual random events.
Right.
You would know
cannot,
that's
you
his
cannot
Tyke's being.
plan for that because you do not know in a head. It
I love that type of
within
level.
the character, within your character knows that it improves your luck. The character does not know the effect exactly, the mechanical effect, so you cannot plan for it beyond, I hope this makes me hit more likely, and boom, you choose to actually get an automatic success on a hit roll kind of thing.
Right, with bells. A glass vial with a bright blue milky liquid.
All right, that is a potion of mind dampening. It offers protection against certain sorts of mental attacks and related effects.
Is that Dragon's Breath? That was Fire Dragon Breath, yeah? Red Dragon
It's
Breath or something.
potion of fire breath.
Oh, Fire Breath. It's not specifically Dragon.
Yep.
But I'll just list it as Potion of... Sorry, it's for when people copy these into their character sheets on there.
Yeah.
Spell has not run out. If there's anything else that you want to identify.
2 more things under that.
Yes, I just did. I had a accumulation of typos. Couldn't even read
Yeah,
what I'd written.
Right.
Okay, a ceramic flask filled with a thin brown sweet-smelling liquid. It's the bells. It must be the bells.
Sorry, what was that again?
A ceramic flask filled with a thin brown sweet-smelling liquid.
All right, hold on a second. Might not have moved that over
Well, it's
from the
recent.
original
Yeah, it
document.
says, still says Ovan Ruins.
Oh yeah, no, I just hadn't moved them over from the other document. All right, give me just a second.
There's 2 more as well as that one, Old, if you copy and paste.
That is a potion of healing.
Normal healing.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
And the spell runs out there.
Oh.
Yeah, 2.
So how many things do we still have to?
2, and it'd be a case of whether or not people want wands and stuff identified or something. I don't know.
What is left? Is there the steaming red viscous liquid?
Yeah,
I'm sure there will be more things that we collect.
Yeah, we can save them.
I should have bought some more pearls.
I mean, I have more pearls. I have a pearl rather, but I don't want to.
It's not worth it, even if you had more pearls. It's one single item, so it would be a waste of a spell.
Oh, and that's that metal case that had the rug of smothering that killed me. Is it smothering or something? I can't remember what it's called.
Smothering, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang
With
on.
a ledge.
Yeah, that's what killed me. The rug inside of it. It's not magical.
Curiosity and cat.
I'll put a... Don't get any ideas. Lafdul has a phobia of that now.
Of what? Of tall cylindrical metal cases?
No, of rugs. You'll see when Lafdul encounters a rug.
You should get a phobia of latches, so you never could lockpick a door again.
I wouldn't be very useful if there's a party done, at least on the thieving department.
All right, so you got some identification done. Is there anything that you want to immediately distribute, or are you pretty happy with? Are you?
The potions probably could be distributed, I guess.
It's up to you.
Because Solas isn't here, we can't. We don't know what to do with the cube, and I know he'd be vaguely interested in that.
He'd be certainly interested in the genius potion, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah, for certain.
I just worked out what I would want out of the potions, I guess.
Yeah, we can just... Oh, is that being picked up? Wait, bareback.
Question, Old?
Mm-hmm.
You said that the potion of genius it lasts a short time.
Mm-hmm.
How long is a short time?
A short time.
You
We
need
don't
to
know,
know.
do we?
You'll
We
need
don't
to
know
use it at
until we
some
try.
point.
Yeah.
There are
Does it have more than one doses inside?
Nope.
More than one? It's just one.
Mm-hmm.
Either give a superior identification on it or find another spell, I guess. Sorry, I had to close my window. My dog's barking now. Well, I am gonna start copying some of these into the master.
All right. Is there
I've
anything else that you would have wanted to do on the 8-day trip to Bavalna?
I have
Yeah.
a question
Sorry.
about the first potion now.
All right. First,
The old
Big Mac spoke up first.
Sorry.
Well, Braxton would have either have asked this here or on the planet. But in the notes I've got for the celestial bodies of Vad space,
Mhm.
wild space, I've got the Balvana. We don't know what type of celestial body it is. It's like Orvan we know is an earth body, so he would ask.
This is an earth body.
All right, okay.
It's especially obvious when you get to it. It's a pretty standard world.
Yeah.
You can see that it's covered in.
Yeah, and you got the size category, haven't you? Because I've just got.
Oh, I mean,
just got-
I do, yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay,
a
okay.
second. It's size D.
Size D.
You would have been able to use your, I believe your astrolabe gives sizes, or it makes it
Yeah.
obvious. It cannot identify size A, like it does not pick those up.
Yeah, and we believe that to be occupied by those creatures.
You know it is occupied by those creatures.
Yeah. I've forgotten what they're called.
Cure.
I can't remember if it's a comma between each.
It is.
And
An
when
apostrophe.
does it end?
It's an apostrophe.
Yeah, sorry. That's something we should have asked Jeff Grubb on Jamacon.
I don't think he's the one that made those, though.
No, probably not. Probably not.
I was highly amused by people asking all these questions that even I was like, yeah, he's not going to know this. He didn't make these.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, distraction.
That's okay.
So, was there anything else we were able to find out about Bavana, or has it been occupied for a long time?
It hasn't been occupied but for a long time, but it was conquered.
Right.
Like that was where like it was colonized by the Gravs, but they were forced to flee when these creatures showed up,
Right.
and they are
So
currently
we've
extracting resources to make more ships.
Yeah, and we've just got the suggested landing site.
Yeah, they Vordon knows exactly where to go. He has a map. It has been marked.
Fair enough.
I'm just writing in stuff on the potions that we know of, the types, so quite what I'm doing now.
I think Braxton would have asked if they had maps of the local area. I'm not asking you to supply me with a map.
They don't exactly.
That's not how they think, is it?
I'm sorry?
Is that not how they think? The Grabs.
They just don't for whatever reason. We'll put it that way.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of stuff that like they wouldn't have been able to show you for one thing because Vordon is the only one who has the thing, and he's keeping it close and tight just in case anything happens to it. Like, he doesn't want
Right.
anything he doesn't want it to get lost or damaged or anything like that, because he wants to be able to get to these ruins and get back to your ship kind of
Yeah.
ASAP.
Okay.
Chances are there's something in their brain that focuses on gravity. So
Yeah.
their maps all take that into account more so than like visible features. So their maps would probably be difficult for you to understand.
Sort of like some sort of geology chart showing density of the ground or something weird
Something.
like that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. And Lafdul, you had a question about a potion, I think.
Yeah, I did. It was about the elixir health and this all-purpose elixir. Are they different?
They're different. They may do the same thing.
Alright. I have now a new entry for elixir, healing elixir, all-purpose question mark. Alright, that one's Finn. Your oil of conquering. Did you have it listed as conquering glory?
No, I just had it as conquering oil.
It's probably off the Eliphids. They had labels on the things.
I think that is when we got that. Yeah.
Alright. No problem.
All right. Anything else that you guys would have wanted to do in the along the trip? Yeah.
I think Braxton will want to do a ship inspection again. We're not going. We're not going.
I mean, the Flitter's fine. They're
We've
not
left
going to let
our
you do a
ship
ship
done.
inspection on their ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no, you know what? Here, do a ship inspection on. We haven't done one for a while.
On the Flitter, all right.
Yeah.
All right. And Lafdul, was there something that you wanted to do?
There was, but I can't. Well, that's the problem. I don't have time to think about it right now when I'm writing these in.
Okay. You had something else, Braxton?
Yeah, I was. We'd already said about getting something like a tarpaulin to cover up the flitter. We had a discussion about it last time, but I was thinking about anything else we might be able to do to disguise the flitter.
Well, Finn has a spell.
He's got a spell. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, illusionary terrain. Wow, forest, something.
All right, and everyone has taken the spells that they want for the trip down kind of thing?
I will be changing mine, but I'm writing in potions at the moment, so I can't do multiple things at once.
I mean, if it's just like copying in the potions, can that wait until like after the stream?
Yeah, you can do that in the break.
Or the break?
Yeah.
Just finish one you're doing and do the rest in the break.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be the break unless one of those needs to be distributed kind of thing.
That's why I was writing them up, because I assumed they were being handed out, and obviously if people delete them off the sheet, then they don't have access to them. That's why I was doing that.
I see.
I'm trying to do what I can.
Well,
I mean, I don't imagine I'd be taking any different spells. I mean, I'm a camping spell or something.
Well, here's the question. Do we want to divvy out the potions immediately?
That's what a lot of people want to distribute them.
Yeah. So, well, if nobody wants to, then you don't have to worry.
I'm not hearing anyone speaking up saying that they want something right now, so...
Yeah, I guess they're not being distributed then.
Okay.
I thought I heard Finn then, but maybe I did.
But that's a...
Finn? But
did you
have something? Nope. Alright.
Sorry.
So I assume we're taking these potions with us, so even though they've not been distributed, so someone is holding on to them, because otherwise we can't identify them.
Apparently,
Unless
I've
we
become
did
the
this.
voices in Braxton's head.
You have, yeah. I know. I saw. I heard someone, and I didn't just left. So I thought it sounded more like you.
Oh, why is this?
All right, so you find yourself some distance away from Bavalna and essentially playing a waiting game as Gravs are monitoring the patrol that is nearby. Finally, the captain comes to your group and says, "We have monitored the vessel moving off on its patrol, and it is out of range now. We have not spotted another one. This might be a good time to leave if you wish."
Sounds good.
Yeah, Lafdul, you can set up all your temp healing potions to so that you have a full set of spells. That's fine too.
Yeah, I just realised that good berries would have been wearing off, so I would have been eating good berries over the course of the day.
That's fine.
Saves me eating food rations, I suppose. That's really dense. It's a personal preference.
Is everyone feel ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Who's helming? You got some fire.
Yeah, you brought Sun Fayun along, so he'll be piloting the ship.
Yeah.
I will remove my good.
Okay, so you all pack into the flitter. Sun Fayun gets on the helm. Margoth is with you as well. Vordon and Genva also get on board, and Bjolmulf is coming. Ockar?
What?
Bjolmulf is coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can fit him.
Yeah, you can. It's just very, 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 very packed and tight. Let's see. That's 6 of you, 2 Gravs, who are small at least. Margoth is small as well. Bjolmulf is large. Yeah, that definitely does fit. It's tight, but
Finn will turn into a small snake on the journey down.
that's fair. That's fine.
Want to get into the backpack with Tayan?
Oh yeah, that's really what you want to do. Just frighten Tayan to death.
Maybe Finn will be hungry on the way down.
Don't even think about it.
Don't sleeks and stoats hunts. I don't know.
Sleeks may not. I mean, it's not all of those types of creatures, I don't think. All right, so yeah.
I was just going to say somebody could wear Finn around their neck if they want to provide fan service. Sorry.
Not sure that would
Is
be
Braxton volunteering?
fan service though. All right, so
Well,
you
I thought someone might want to draw a picture.
you launch from the cargo hold of the Grav Argosy.
Oh, I would have cast Augury, knowing that I would have thought to have the potential opportunity for infiltration. I figured that, I might be able to time it
you cast Augury right before you leave.
Yeah.
What's your chance, and what exactly are you asking?
78. I was like, will we? Can I ask that? That's a question. Will we encounter? What will we encounter as we leave onto the planet? Do we start into our journey, I guess? Will we encounter danger? I don't know how to phrase it.
Will we encounter danger on the trip down?
Yeah, I guess that worked. Sorry, I don't know how
Sometimes
to.
you can just ask me like what you're trying to generally get, and if it's
I mean, if I'm essentially casting Augury, will we get into an encounter?
right.
Ca-
Like sometimes I may require you to be specific, but if it's a very general thing of like, I just want to make sure that we're going to be in pretty good shape, kind of thing. That
I'm just trying to line it up with our.
the augury
good.
reveals that safety appears to be likely for the near future.
Alright, seems good.
Okay.
Guess we can hope for.
So, Sun Fayun in the pilot seat on the helm launches. You will need to decide exactly when you want to have him invoke the cloaking helm. But for now, he is not going to until you basically tell him.
So, size D, landing time. I don't remember.
I believe that is 30 minutes.
3 minutes? Oh, that's not long at all.
No, 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're invisible for 30 minutes.
Yep.
So we might. What do you think, guys?
As soon as we.
Well,
as soon as we're in the atmosphere.
If we do it as soon as we're in the atmosphere, then we have to come down and land immediately.
5 minutes before the atmosphere. Are we going into tactical speed?
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Sorry.
We would, yes. So when we hit the atmosphere, it's going to take 30 minutes to land, right? We got 30 minutes of invisibility. If we start as soon as we hit the atmosphere, when we come down, if we find we're not in quite the right place, the invisibility will run out immediately. So I think we might want to do it 5 minutes after we enter the atmosphere. What do people think? Is anyone okay with that, or has anyone got another suggestion?
I'm not hearing another suggestion, so that sounds good. All right.
Okay. We'll do that then.
Okay. All right. You make your way towards the planet. It just takes moments to get there at spelljamming speed, and your ship is also too small to cause anything else to drop out. So that keeps you relatively safe. Once you're in orbit, Vordon indicates a section of the continent and says to you and, Braxon and Sun Fayun, it is on that continent there. If you see that mountain range, he's pointing at it, come down towards there. As we get closer, I'll direct you nearer the spot, and then we'll just need to find a spot where your vessel would fit into a clearing or something like that. You can tell that it is heavily forested in that area.
Yeah. So Braxton will tell him that we're going to activate the invisibility 5 minutes in. Will that give him enough time to find his clearing? Or does he want us to give him a bit more time?
I hope that will be enough.
And then when we land, Finn's going to cast his spell that's going to camouflage the ship. So Finn, do you need to have the ship near specific features in order to use your spell?
No, I'm just basically going to make a illusionary forest appear all around us.
Right, but we'd have to be in a forest, wouldn't we, in order for that to work, or near a forest?
Not necessarily, but that could.
I think what he means is, I think what Finn means is that you could put down in the center of a desert and make an illusionary forest. It might be obvious that it's not, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, I've forgotten which of the grabs that was.
Vordon is the leader. Genva is his mage companion.
Okay, so Braxton will say to Vordon, are there any trees in that area, do you think?
Yeah, he indicated. I mean, it's all forested. You can tell that.
Oh, it's all forested.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. No, so sorry. I was just worried that the spell would make a stand out. Right.
Finn, question? How long does your spell last?
Forever.
Oh, it doesn't time out?
Nope.
Oh, good.
I think that's one of
Can
the
I
reasons
learn
why
it?
Finn suggested it is that because you guys were informed that it was forested.
Is that a druid only spell?
I believe so.
No, it's right out of the player's handbook.
Well, I mean, it's a priest spell, not a wizard spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You enter the atmosphere and you find that the springtime weather is not the best, and there is a strong wind blowing. Sun Fayun informs you. It will take us longer to land, unfortunately. I am having to fight against these winds. You guys are all secured. I think that like there's stuff to secure you as you're going down, so you're not in any danger, and all of your the cargo, spare food, water, stuff like that is stored, and everything like that. But you can feel the ship being buffeted and stuff like that, and you realize that it's going to take twice as long to descend through the atmosphere.
Okay, so has he already started being invisible?
He has not, because you said 5 minutes after entering, so
Yeah. Okay,
it was
so
obvious right away.
yeah. So Braxton says to the others, "Are we okay to hold off on the invisibility till we're halfway down?"
In all honesty,
Yep.
I say don't even use invisibility until we get spotted by something.
That
Okay.
will be a bit late. That will be a bit very late. But
Or
can we actually see the ground?
You can see the ground, yeah, but you're still miles up at this point.
aren't we like a tiny little spectrum of an object for most ships, or are we quite noticeably a spelljamming ship?
Well, you're a 1-ton vessel. It's basically the size of a lifeboat or a launch with large butterfly wings.
Yeah, they would think we were just a flying creature.
Yeah, I suppose that unless we get relatively close, or we see that something we're like near a civilized area.
Mm.
Bear in
So,
I
mind,
mean, we can use it anyway once we've got a vague idea of where we're going to land, so they at least don't see where we're going to land.
yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I shall hold off for at least 30 minutes then.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I guess.
Okay. So you are descending through the atmosphere. Because of the strong winds, it is quite chilly, but you do have a very large wolf giving you some extra warmth.
Yeah. Braxton's going to make sure everyone's tied down well.
Yeah, everyone is quite secured. Margoth seems to be enjoying this quite a bit.
Lafdul doesn't like being tied up. He's had a traumatic experience. He's objecting.
It's not. No, there's.
No, I'm playing into it more than it is actually a problem.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that it wouldn't be that there's ties, but the vessel would have things
Securing
to
itself,
secure
holding onto rope.
yourselves. Yeah.
Ow.
It wouldn't just be like tying yourself up kind of thing.
Hit my knee on my case.
So Margoth is quite enjoying it, and she says, "It's been some time since I've had a ride quite like this," and she's grinning, like widely grinning. Genva doesn't look too well. She looks like she's a little sick. But after about 30 minutes of descending through these strong winds, you can see a bit better. Vordon has been directing Tsun Fayun in the direction that he wants you to go. You're still a bit high up to find a landing spot.
Yeah.
and it'll take another 30 minutes just to get down to surface level. That doesn't necessarily, like, you may need more time to find an appropriate landing spot.
Yeah.
Sunfeon asks you, Braxon, should I implement the cloaking now, or do you wish me to wait?
Let's if it's going to take about another half an hour, let's hold off for another 10 minutes.
Okay.
I said 5 minutes before, but let's hold off for 10 minutes because of this buffeting.
Okay. Other than like birds and things that you're pretty sure are flying creatures, you haven't seen anything else in the air. Nothing that's obviously a ship. And the carrier ships are at least obviously not flying creatures. Like, they don't have wings, they don't flap, so it's pretty obvious. Like, you think that you would be able to distinguish between the two, and you haven't seen anything that strikes you as one of those. Another 10 minutes pass, and Tsunfeon asks for confirmation to hide your ship.
Can we see the landing site yet?
No, you're gonna. It's gonna be like when you're down to 10 minutes from the surface, kind of thing. Is when that's gonna be. Like, you're still seeing like just masses of green and stuff like that. You're not quite close enough to make out like clearings and forests that could hold your ship.
Yeah, I'm inclined to go. Does anyone want to wait?
No,
Okay.
I would say let's do it now.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we done another 10-minute margin, so we should have 10 minutes left on for landing.
Okay. He invokes the cloaking helm, and you kind of feel like things get a little not exactly hazy, but there is an obvious visual change. So you all know that the ship has been affected. It doesn't affect your ability to see anything, but it is noticeable. Just like the world just looks a little different now. About 10 minutes later, you can start to make out the details of the forest and everything like that. Vordon continues to direct you towards some mountains, and now you can start looking for landing spots.
Right.
So I would like everyone to give me a wisdom check at half your score.
Oh,
So just everyone roll a d20.
yeah. Let's see.
Okay. None of you have spotted a suitable landing spot yet. You're still descending and moving towards the mountain range. And could everyone give me another wisdom check against half your score?
Yeah.
Essentially, another 10 minutes have passed.
Oh, right.
Do I need to do 2 rolls?
Wisdom check against half your score, please.
2 of those?
No, just one.
Okay.
Oh,
I wonder if there's a special roll command for this, but
No,
okay.
just roll and let me know if you got under your half your wisdom score.
I got 2. I got 2.
I
That's
just
the
wanted to
above
let everyone
half.
roll.
Yeah, sorry.
Lafdul, what is half your wisdom?
9, so I passed.
Okay. All right. Braxon and Lafdul, both of you spot a suitable spot at the same time. And you pointed out to Vordon, and he kind of gauges the distance to where you're supposed to be. He checks some sort of thick object with writing on it. It's like it looks like it might be a thick paper card almost. It's very, very sturdy, so it's not like flapping in the wind. And then he nods. That should be good.
Oh.
That is close enough. It may be about an hour walk from where the entrance to the cavern is.
Can we get down there before the invisibility runs out?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
All right. So you're able to put down. You definitely startle some birds as you land, and some small forest animals flee from you as you land in this meadow. It's a good 40 feet across, so there's plenty of space. Right after landing, do you want to do anything to immediately secure the ship or anything like that? What do you want to do right away?
I mean, where are we, like in an open field, or I mean, or
It's a meadow. It's about, I mean, it's a,
meadow? Ooh.
yeah, a clearing in the forest about 40 feet across.
So the ship is hidden?
No.
Not right now.
Not-
You
not
just
yet.
landed.
Not-
Can
Literally
we
just
go
landed.
closer towards the tree line before landing, or?
Yeah.
Well, Finn, is this a suitable place? Do you need the ship closer to the trees?
How far away from the trees are we?
Right now, you're just right in the middle. Sunfire put you down in the middle because that seemed best. He's still on the helm because he can move it, but
So approximately how many feet?
so you're 20 feet away from the edge of the forest in any
Oh.
direction.
That's perfectly fine.
So Finn indicates that you got plenty of space to like his spell will cover you. So anything else that you want to do? Are you happy with this?
So, Finn, if people are already on the ground, do they see in?
Well, it'll look just like a normal forest to them.
Right. And if they wander into the meadow, they still see a forest.
Yes.
Can they touch the trees and climb the trees and that sort of thing?
Let's see. Is indistinguishable from a real forest. So unless
they-
they're attuned to the woodlands, they will think it's real.
Right, okay. Seems like we don't need to do anything else. I thought I was going to get some stuff to camouflage the ship, but
One question in that case, Finn, how do we find the ship again? And at what point do we lose sight of it?
Oh.
Well,
First off, I
real-
can see through it.
Yeah, real fast. Finn
Okay.
can absolutely lead you. He will know exactly where everything is. Partly because he's casting spell, but also because he's a druid. So
I mean, you can cast like locate object if we leave an object here to find our way back as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think
we
that
actually...
being where the spell is cast when it is cast will also mean that all of you would automatically disbelieve it.
Okay.
So while
We
you
don't
might get
even know it's
lost on
there.
the way to and from this, once you get to this spot, I think you'll see through it. Because
Okay.
you're there when it's cast, and you know that it's an illusion and everything like that.
right.
But Finn won't even need to, he will be able to lead you through the forest perfectly fine without any checks, kind of thing, to this spot. But if there's any other, if you want to take additional steps, either magical or non-magical, to try and secure the ship as well, you're welcome to do that. Like, as opposed to just, all right, we're here, hop off and go, kind of thing. It's up to you.
I mean, I have a shape wood, but it's not going to do anything because the ship's too big. I need multiple.
I mean, if no one has anything, no one has anything. I'm just
Do
checking
we
to see if you guys want to do something.
do we have anything that will stop vermin and stuff from trying to get on the ship and eating things?
How? This is an open ship, though, isn't it? There's no night secured room.
No, it
se.
has a small cargo hold.
Oh, it's a shame I didn't memorize priest lock because I didn't think of
And it's latched at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't think of these things. That's what happens.
Well, I would have liked to have done something to secure the ship, but I don't think we brought anything with us to do it.
I mean, do you have an idea of something that? Because I can let you know if there's stuff that would just be on the ship.
Can we just tie it down?
And that'd stop it getting blown away in a storm.
There is rope on board. There's always going to be
Yeah.
rope on board.
I think we should just tie it down with some rope and cover it up with whatever's nearby.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we were talking about
Giant
tarpaulin.
tree limb-sized pegs, I guess.
Okay, so you tie it down.
I thought we took the flitter, not the shuttle.
Yeah, you took the flitter.
Yeah,
Then it should be easier to hide.
it is hidden, but
We're using a magic spell, but this is what we can do in addition to that.
Yeah.
Can we tie something over the helm to stop people sitting in it? Or does it still work if you were to put tarpaulin over the helm, would you be able to sit on the
I
tarpaulin?
mean, they could easily cut it or remove it, but if you want to still do that just to be on the safe side, yeah. Like it may still hide what's there kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
would
'cause
have
it
some tarps in the cargo hold.
It is worth a considerable amount of money. And it doesn't belong to us.
considering it's not even ours, yeah.
Okay. So you cover the ship with a tarp, because I mean, like, one thing is you would do that anyway, so that if it rains,
Yeah.
water wouldn't get into the ship and would go
Yeah.
off the side. And then you tie it down as well, securely. And then, Finn, are you ready to cast your spell, or does anyone want him to wait for some reason?
No.
I will.
I'm ready.
No, go ahead.
As I look around various objects and I see if there's something distinguishable, just in case thing ever gets separated from the party, that at least I would be able to find my way back via locate objects. I'm looking for something that I could down as recognizable, I guess. This is something within the ship. Could I locate object on the helm?
You could locate object on the ship. If it's within range.
Is the ship an object?
Yeah, ship is an object.
I thought it'd be too big, so...
Does
Yeah,
it give you a size limit on the object?
I've only just thought about this in retrospect, so I will check up the spell
I
description.
mean, the helm would work too,
You might accidentally find another flitter.
but it also has a range in, I think, yards.
60 yards plus 10 yards of level.
Yeah, so you'd have to be pretty close to it already.
Yeah.
Lara would just teleport back if absolutely necessary.
Yeah, no, I know for certain. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you need to study the area if you're going to do that.
You can locate object on the helm or the ship, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if we ever get separated from Finn.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you want to do before Finn casts a spell, or you guys ready for Finn to cast a spell?
No, we wanted to cast a spell quickly before
Did we come down with food and water on the ship, or were we only carrying what we're carrying?
There's some stored in the ship.
Right.
So if you run out, you can come back.
Yeah.
It's
that's
just
what we said
basic
last week.
dry rations and not even dry it's basic stuff
Dried goods.
and plenty of water and stuff like that. So, all right, Finn, you can go ahead and cast a spell. Is there anything in particular that you need to do when casting it? Any material components or anything like that?
Nope, no material component whatsoever on this one.
Okay. All right,
Just
so
need to cast.
all right, so Finn chants the words of the spell, moves his arms as appropriate, and suddenly trees spring up all around you, filling this small clearing, this meadow, and they look, to your eyes, almost realistic. And you realize that because you were here when it was cast, that's why you would not mistake it. But it would completely hide the ship, look like just a normal forest. And in fact, you realize that it looks almost like the ground rises up right around the ship, so that someone would walk perhaps on the wing thinking that it's just solid ground.
Nice.
Is there auditory as well in the illusion? As if I walk over it, does it sound like I'm walking on ground, or does it sound like I'm walking on like a wooden?
It's very
wing?
obvious to you, but you're here with the spell. Finn would assure you that most people would not notice.
Might be like
The
a tree
trees
limb's
even
close enough.
the trees are even waving in the wind, in the strong winds. As appropriate. Vordon says to you, "Well, that is quite impressive. We have very little magic like that. It's quite interesting. I can direct us, if you can get me through the forest to the mountains, I can then direct you to the cave entrance." He says he's looking at you, Finn.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Is everyone ready to go?
Yeah. Braxton's going to say to everyone, try not to make too much of a trail while we're leaving.
We need
You
Rielden.
need spells. There are spells that do that, you know.
No, I know. What I mean is people
Pass
might
without
follow our
trace.
footprints and stuff.
The
Yeah.
improved version. I'm sad I don't get.
Well, Finn, do you have any ideas or suggestions to give to people, or is there anything that you want to do to cover up your trail as you move through?
Well, I don't presently have a spell available. There is actually one thing I wanted to do before we leave, though.
Okay.
I wanted to go some distance away from the ship on a direction that, if I could intuit what would be the most likely direction of approach for anyone who might have spotted us coming in.
So the most likely way that someone would come to this clearing.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a wisdom check, please. Okay. You think you have the most likely way. You are kind of at like the mountains kind of were coming together at a point further up the slope. So you're thinking that someone would most likely come in from downslope. So you
Okay.
go in that direction?
Yep. Looking for any kind of natural clearing or anything that might have food and water available in the area.
Okay.
Game trail or something.
Even just like berry bushes and things like that would count.
So you
Also, I'm going alone for this because nobody's going to want to be with me when I cast this.
All right, so you tell everyone to hold tight. Is there like I think I know kind of what you're planning. You've got some kind of distraction set up, kind of thing, right?
Yep.
All right. So would you tell everyone else that you need to go away so you can set up a distraction in case anyone
Yep.
comes to the area? Okay. All
Just
right.
basically, I don't want them to be affected by it.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So you tell everyone to hold tight and head off into the forest. You're looking for some fresh water and maybe a clearing, something like
Yep.
that. All right. Let me see if
Yep.
you find something like that. Okay, it takes about an hour for you to find that, but you do find one. You're not going in a straight line. You're kind of like, moving back and forth to try to cover a good distance and find what you're looking for. So it's not like a straight hour's walk away. But you do
Okay.
find a stream, and the stream creates a small pool. There's trees around it, but there's a clearing enough on the edge of it for like a couple tents to be set up, and then the stream, leaves the pool going down, down slope again.
Seems suitable.
Okay.
So I will cast Nature's Charm on that area.
Okay. What does that do?
Let's see. Lasts 2 hours per level of caster. Area of effect is 15-foot radius level of caster. Saving throw. Creatures native to the area of effect are not affected. Nature's Charm causes a particular place to exert a special fascination beyond mere beauty to anyone entering the area except the spellcaster. The spell must target a site of notable natural splendor that possesses both edible plants and fresh water. The spot may not be larger than the spell's area of effect. For instance, a 12th level druid could cast blah blah blah. Anyone coming upon the enchanted region must save versus spell. Those who fail invariably make up excuses to remain there long after they should have left. They say they only want to bathe, rest, admire the beauty a bit longer, eat the berries or fruit, paint a picture of the area, or defend the spot jealously from others.
Okay.
Whatever the reason, those who fall victim to the enchantment forcefully resist all attempts to make them leave until the spell's duration ends.
All right. Okay. So that you can see the kind of magic affect this area. There are some berry bushes there. That's fine, and fish in the stream as well.
How long does this spell last?
It lasts for 18 hours.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if anyone has
Oh, I see. Keep them busy for a whole 18 hours.
yeah, and possibly fight amongst themselves, something like that.
Yeah.
So certainly cause a distraction if anyone has spotted you and you weren't aware of it or something like that and comes investigating. Okay, so you cast that spell and you can feel the magic affect that area, and you're pretty satisfied with it. The area of effect, I think, would kind of mean that if someone is just in that area of effect, they would be drawn to this spot being centered here. So that should have a pretty good, like, they don't need to come upon this spot exactly. They could pass nearby, and it would still affect them, it sounds like. So you got that up. What level spell is that?
That's 5th level.
Okay. All right. And satisfied by that, you return to the clearing with the flitter, which takes less than an hour to get back. But you inform the party. Do you give them any details or anything like that?
I tell them what I did.
Okay. Vordon and Genva nod, and Genva says, if anyone did notice us, hopefully that means that they will be distracted for a time.
Was the plan.
Braxton says, nice work.
Okay.
Shall we get on to the cave then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make use of those hours.
Okay. Finn will lead to the mountains, which will actually save us time.
Okay. So you You lead the group, and give me another wisdom check. I want to see if you can minimize the trail that you leave as well. And I'm applying a penalty to your... Okay, never mind. Yeah, you actually find a game trail that's really easy to follow. And is such that it'll be very difficult to tell that you guys pass through here as opposed to just normal game. And I would say that you would periodically be like, yeah, keep going for a bit. I'm just going to circle around and check the route we took, looking for any broken branches or stuff like that. And this is a good game trail. So you have to do very little to hide your passage afterwards. And eventually you do get near the mountains. Working with Vordon, you can see roughly where you think the caves might be up ahead. And we'll go ahead and pull you over to the map in just a second. Okay. All right. So, you are to the south. I mean, by this map, to the south of you is where the mountains are. You can see them rising up ahead of you. And there is a bit of a stream passing over the bayou coming off the mountains and heading down slope as you make your way across. So you will have to wade across there.
Yeah.
I can just advance you up. It's you're pretty confident that the caves outside are only the area outside these caves are pretty quiet. And it is mid-afternoon now as you're approaching these.
Yeah.
Anyone have
shall we-
anything that they want to do as a approach?
Shall we set up a camp and head in the morning?
Really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's only mid-afternoon. You got plenty of hours ahead of you before the sun actually sets.
I'm wondering if there's anything dangerous in this river.
Like maybe I should say early afternoon.
If Braxon used the stick of many buttons to make a ladder, would we be able to climb across without putting our feet in the river?
Yeah, but it's also not very deep.
Yeah, but
It's
Not
like a
very
creek,
deep,
I guess. A little bit of water flowing over some rock.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Not very-
stream. It's a stream. It's not a river.
okay. So it's not full of invisible crocodiles or anything.
I mean, it might be. They're invisible. You don't know.
I mean, I can go on ahead and scout and be stealthy and slink around, I guess. If you want to wait here.
Oh, you want to check out the cave?
Yeah, I'm the least, well, I'm pretty good at not being seen generally. Not always. Most of the time.
Maybe if you could spot whatever might be guarding the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be something guarding it, isn't there? This is
No,
like the other...
Lever could make you invisible.
Well, I'll save that. I mean, if I need to run, I'll make myself invisible and just run.
Okay.
Okay.
You might need it for yourself later. So I will just hide in shadows and scout ahead.
Okay. What is your hide in shadows?
19. Oh. Hang on. I'm thinking of detect. Noise. Locks. Hide in shadows. 60 and move silently is 80.
Okay.
I've had a thought. This here is a cliff, is it? Down the bottom.
It's the mountain slope. It's steeper than what you've been around, and Vordon is indicating that that's where the cavern entrance is. It's not a cliff though.
Okay, so it's like a hill. So can we climb up it?
You can, but Vordon is indicating that the caves should be down near the ground.
Yeah, I see the caves.
Okay.
Well, I think I see the caves.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be, your characters wouldn't be able to see them yet, but it's okay for you to see the entrances right now. I don't.
Yeah.
care.
Wait,
Braxton.
20s?
Go ahead and finish, Braxon.
Braxton's thinking that last time we came to one of these sites, we activated these guardians, and he's wondering if Lafdul's going to scout in the cave, if the thing animates, Lafdul should run out, and then we can try and ambush the thing as it runs out the cave. How does that sound?
You'd have to cling to the sides of these steep, rocky escarpment. It's not a cliff, but there's no like
right.
ledges. Like it's not.
I see. So
it's not like a hill you could walk up. You'd have to climb up there.
Yeah, so there's no way we can climb up there and then throw things down on the creatures or try to jump down on them and smack them on the back of the head and something.
No, you're not seeing really good spots to stand and do that.
Okay. All right then. What do you think, Lafdul, about if we got in a position to one or the other side of the cave, and then you went in?
Where is the cave approximately?
Keep scrolling down, and there's two.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that
dark
was.
bits. There's two dark bits. You got a black bit, which is the bit we can't see inside the hill.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's also all this area that none of us have, as well as the area that is it like down there where anyone see him where I'm scrolling?
Oh.
You may want to first check the river because Braxton is worried about cloaked crocodiles.
Yeah, I think
Cloaked crocodiles.
Yes,
Left
they have this. They have these cloaks that are above the water. You see.
when Braxton kills one of the crocodiles, he's going to take his cloak. Right. Braxton thinks that's one cave, and he thinks that's the other cave. You see that where it's being.
No. Big Mac, the player, thinks that's one cave, and that's the other one.
All right.
You can't.
Okay.
You can't see them from where you are because there's too much tree cover in the way.
Braxton.
But I'm fine with you as players talking about this as a plan for advancement.
Do you guys want me to fly over and scout ahead?
Well, Lafdul already talked about scouting ahead, and
Finn can scout the surrounding terrain.
Yeah.
I meant like fly over the river and take a look over at this hill.
Yeah, but you're not invisible. And if you are invisible, then Beowulf isn't. So it's a bit.
Yeah, you'd be visible from the sky.
Yes, then one look up and they see you.
Yes.
How is there like trees around where I am that I can climb up and see around?
Yeah, there's trees everywhere. Plenty of tall trees. Assume that each of these is but there's a big tree right there, kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe I'll climb up a tree around here. I mean, the one close to the party might see me do this.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy for you to climb up.
Trees are fairly mundane.
Yeah.
It's like plus 60 or something to roll.
Not necessarily. It depends on the tree.
If it's wet.
But you climb up a good 30 feet, and what are you looking for?
Just seeing any creatures in the water. Well, actually, that's fairly shallow, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see that there's some small fish. Maybe no more than.
Maybe there's a bunch of piranhas in there. You never know. No, any creatures that are scoping or something like
Just your common squirrel-like creatures, small birds, similar to finches and pigeons and stuff like that. That kind of thing. Scrabbling around in the dirt, perching in the trees, singing to each other, that kind of thing.
No, any
Squirrels, chipmunks, that sort of thing hopping
game
around.
trails. Or would you say that's outside of Lafdul's expertise to know about
That's
game
outside
trails?
of Lafdul's expertise. You do see one moderately sized creature. Looks like it might be some sort of wild pig or something like that, drinking at the water like down here.
Climb down, I guess.
Okay.
Does it look natural or unnatural? Like a monster, or does
Everything
it actually
seems
look
pretty
like
natural around here. You're not.
No. I will cross over. I will look at the water and then I will cross over, I guess. There's no way about being stealthy about that.
I mean, this part might be a little bit worse because
Over here.
that's a little. Okay, give me a dexterity check. Make sure that you keep your footing.
On loose pebbles and stuff.
Mhm.
How? Alright, I've entirely misunderstood what.
I mean, a pebble might move. No, you have no problems getting across. A little bit slippery, but you're able to move
I
across
got tightrope walking, not that they would matter for this, but yeah, that's balancing I was thinking of.
Right, well, that's why I had a dexterity check.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like a pebble could move under your foot. You could step on a stone that seems flat, but ignore that. There's just nothing there.
I thought that was fog of war, that's why I went in that direction.
No,
That's the only reason I went that way. Oh,
no.
well.
You can see,
just-
you can basically see all of the terrain that's relevant right now.
Alright, then I will just go down. You tell me if I see anything.
Okay.
Just creeping along, climbing, being quiet, I guess.
Yep.
I'll get climber up here, then go down. Oh, is that a cave entrance there?
Where?
Looks like there's something there.
Yes.
How difficult is it to climb up?
So you can't see it from where you are. You'll need to keep going. But this is This is a bit higher than where you are. A good 10 feet up.
20 feet.
Yeah. A little bit of a steep slope kind of thing. No problem for you to scramble up, but you will need a dexterity check to see if you can do it without making any obvious, like, loose some stones and cause them to come down.
I'll go around this area. I'll keep an eye to the wall to see what looks like the easiest and the quietest there. Because I might find like a really easy or quiet area to clamber up on, and I'll just go around.
So you think that would probably be the easiest one, but it's still going to be like a check.
It's still relatively noisy.
Yeah. Well,
could be noisy.
It could be noisy. That's the thing. It could be noisy.
I will go down there. I'll peek down there. That looks like another cave down there.
Yeah, so you can see that this spot in between here, in between the slope, there is another...
Does it look trampled on the ground?
You do not have any tracking proficiency or anything, do you?
No, it was a case of, is the ground been, like, is there, like, more mud than ground? Or something, if that makes sense.
It is dry. It doesn't look like it's rained here in the past few days, so it's dry.
It's like when you walk over a path over and over and over again, you wear down the vegetation.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of vegetation right here because it's kind of dry and rocky. There's you think that there's the stone is pretty thin. Part of it you'd guess is that because of this narrow area here, when it rains, if there's a heavy rain, it looks like water kind of comes down this slope, not across the cave entrance, but across this slope, and kind of maybe makes some like rivulets here and washes it out. So you're
If
not.
I were to climb up a tree up here, would I be able to see into a cave, or either of the caves? Or this one looks like it's probably sheltered. Should be able to see into that one now.
Yeah, but they might not be like you're looking from bright outside into darkness. It's virtually impossible to see anything in such a situation.
Alright, well, for the moment, do I hear anything?
Let's see.
Here. It's like 50, I think. My scores.
From where you are right now, all you hear is sounds outside, birds singing, that kind of thing. If you want to get up right at the cave entrance, but not go in, kind of like press your body against the side and try to listen into the cave, then you could try that. But
I'm just securing the perimeter first before I go into the caves and just checking that there's nothing down here.
No, you're pretty sure that there's nothing down there.
Then yeah, I will. I go to about here and I'll listen from here, and I'm just casually, well, not casually.
You're not going to hear anything else. So, given what I rolled,
there's something up there coming down onto me.
Well, you're not going to hear anything else inside the cave from.
I'm not trying to listen for inside the cave.
Okay.
On this ridge up here, I'm trying to listen for anything up there as I walk down here.
Okay. You're not hearing
anything. In case
something
come. Alright. And I will go to about here. Now I will recheck the cave. Does it make sense what I'm trying to do?
Yeah.
Alright. Now I will listen in the cave if this looks like a cave.
Okay. You can hear some sounds from inside.
Natural, unnatural.
There's some sort of scrabbling. You're not sure what that is. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like environmental. It sounds like something moving.
Echoing.
So there's definitely something moving in there. You're pretty sure of that.
I'll listen for like another minute. Maybe I'll hear voices or something.
Yeah, you can't make anything else out.
I'll take my time. I'll go up to where the easy section is up there. And climb up there.
Okay. You can just move yourself up. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I just went up there then. Climb up and stoke
give me a
up to the
dexterity
entrance.
check, please. Okay, you're able to get up there easily enough without making any sort of extra noise.
I'll listen at this other cave entrance.
Alright, the scrabbling is more obvious from here, but it doesn't help you identify what it is. There's definitely something moving around in there.
Could I see if there's any bones or anything that would indicate a predatory den?
You're not seeing anything outside the cave entrance, or like just inside the cave entrance. Any further, you'd have to actually go into the cave.
I don't know. I'll be quiet and head back to the party and report what I've learned. I said I was securing the area, so...
Okay.
I will say it's... I found 2 cave entrances. There's something inside of there. Sounds like it's scribbling around, scrambling around. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell what it was.
All right,
so we are expecting company when we go in.
Hold on just a second. I'm going to move you to a different map because I need to make a modification to this one. And that might reveal stuff, so I'm going to move you to a different map temporarily while I make that modification. You can go ahead and continue talking about.
Yeah, so I'll just say I could go in. There's a chance I might give away my position, but I might learn something. I mean, it's safe for you to approach up to a certain distance.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're going to go in, you might get chased out, and we should be there to help fight whatever chases you.
Yeah, you'll be close by.
Right. So how close do you think you can get us to the cave without causing problems? Given that some of us are a bit noisy.
Well, there's a bit of a climb on one of the cave entrances, so you
Got
could
Mark.
probably hide at the base of it. I mean, have your ladder mode out and pressed up
Yeah.
against it, so you can just climb up the ladder. People can, or you could take the other entrance potentially.
Yeah, if we got there, would I be right in thinking, that it will be one person up the ladder per round?
Up what ladder? I'm sorry.
If we waited at the bottom of the slope of the higher cave, and we wanted to climb up the Braxton's ladder, would it be one person could go up the ladder per round?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Shall we take the lower cave then?
Well, I mean, if you're all hanging around the entrance, the idea is that you're nearby. You can
Yeah.
just jump up. You'd easily be able to jump up, and then Ockar, I think Behemoth might be able to jump up that distance. He's a fairly big animal. And then it just means one other person will be climbing. I mean, can you fight for a round with just your hammer or something instead?
I suppose I could fight with another weapon, yeah.
I mean, the idea is that you're nearby in case I get combat. I'm
Yeah.
not intentionally trying to bring combat.
All right. So if you do the upper cave, then
And you will hide around the cliff. Well, not cliff,
Yeah. And you've seen the easiest place for us to get up. That
Yeah.
little hillock. Okay. Did you not describe some plants there on top of that hill?
I could describe the plants I see there to the party. I don't specifically think I paid too much attention to it.
Right. It's basically out of character. I thought I saw trees or bushes.
Yeah,
on
there's
top of
trees
that
and
hill.
bushes getting up pretty close.
It's
Right.
natural hiding on the cave.
Could we go up that little hill and
That
hide
would be noisy.
bushes? Oh, so going up the hill will be noisy. Right.
Yeah, I want you to be close to the thing, but
Okay. All right.
move the entire party up.
Yeah. Is Finn still a snake?
No,
No, he
cast
changed
spells
back because he
since-
had to cast some spells.
Oh, okay. Right, fine. I was going to say, Lafdul could just take him up the hill with him and leave him at the top of the hill.
I mean, generally speaking, having your ladder pressed up against the hillside would be fairly quiet. I mean, as long as the terrain
Yep.
looks safe and sturdy, then it shouldn't make any noise, really.
No, that's fine. Okay, we'll do that then.
But you guys tend to smell a lot more than I do, so maybe they smell us if there's a whole bunch of us. It's something to consider. As funny as that is.
Finn could suggest something to get around that, but I don't think anyone's going to want to actually do it.
I like the sound of this. Let's suggest it.
Does it involve rolling in anything?
In muck. To be a natural, I guess.
Well, that or the urine of creatures native to the area.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I have reset it. You're not going to see as much of the slope of the the hill up above because I had to make it so that you could see the stuff inside the cave.
Fair enough.
Right.
I also mentioned back to Finn, I saw a pig. I mean, quite nice to see natural animals, I guess. Something to hunt, maybe, I don't know.
A pig or a boar?
I guess a boar. A pig
Wild
would be
pig
a
of some sort.
domesticated.
Or
Yeah.
something similar to a wild pig.
Oh, what do they call those things?
Well, perhaps we could have a decent dinner tonight.
Hmm.
Yeah, some of those.
Yeah, I'm just like reporting back what I see wildlife-wise. Then
Where did you see the pig boar?
I was just drinking underwater. I assume there might be some natural
It was gone by the
trails
time
around
you
there.
came back, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone. Okay. All right. Okay,
Will
well
I
then.
follow in onto?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's leave. Do you need us to do like an order of march order?
No,
I
if you
went
want me to
this
just
way.
move you move everyone close to the hill, since I need to move quite a few people anyway, I can do that.
I'd rather we cross up here than down there. That's close
Yeah,
to the cave.
I agree with that.
That's fine.
Oh, hang on, because we got to. Oh, no rolling for falling over.
And the idea is that we're all along this cliff face.
All right.
What do you call it?
Let
It's
me
not
just move
cliff
you all
face.
close to it. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So we get
Say
near.
sheer face is a better word. Sorry.
Yeah, we get near there and move along it.
Yeah, you'll hide up against the sheer face. So anything standing on top, so hopefully only look past and not at you because you're hiding underneath it.
Okay.
Essentially. Once people are in position, I'll climb up. If
All
you
right.
want to position yourself where you will.
Yeah. Do we all have to go up the same way as you?
Well, I'm just going to scout in. Stay there for the moment.
All right. So where do you want? You want people to be up against the wall? Do you want them to be up on that
Yeah.
level?
No, they're all up against the wall, so they can all do whatever they're going to do. If something happens.
Okay.
And decide on who's going up the ladder first if you get into combat.
And Braxton is going to put his rod up against the hill to create a ladder.
Yeah, I'll mention this area here is the easiest part to climb up.
If he's using that, it doesn't matter where.
Oh, alright.
So, does the stick of many buttons make a noise when it turns into a ladder?
Very little.
Right.
Clink, clink, clink. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it would be about that loudness kind of thing.
I will say to Ockar, do you think Beowulf could jump up there in a single gape? He's pretty big. I guess Ockar is contemplating Tyr's religion. I shall climb up then.
Okay.
Do I need to roll again or not?
No, because you follow the exact same path that you took last time.
I will go to as close as I can and I will listen to see if I can hear them again.
Okay.
Do I hear them again or?
You are not hearing anything from inside the cave at the moment. Are you hiding in shadows?
Yeah.
Again, moving silently? Okay.
I'll wait for a minute. See if I hear anything. And if I don't hear anything after a minute, then I'll poke my head and look around.
Okay. You aren't hearing anything.
I'm
All right, you're poking your head in?
ever so slightly.
Okay.
I'm trying to be stealthy. I don't know how else to do it. I mean, I can see something, but obviously I don't know how to role play.
Yeah.
That I'm poking my head around.
I'm just I'm getting to that. So as you creep around the entrance, you suddenly see that there is something standing in the shadows up ahead. Your eyes are adjusting to the darkness, getting the light coming in from outside. You notice immediately that your shadow is very stark now that you're creeping in, and this thing moves a bit, lets out some kind of clacking noise with a beak-like thing on its head. It seems to have something like a beak or a beak-shaped mouth. It was actually paying attention to like the ground as you were coming in, but your shadow just stretches in and makes it obvious. And you also kicked a small stone as you were working your way in, so it gets startled, stares at you for a second, clacks, and immediately moves off into the darkness. And you can hear other clacking from further in.
I rush. I say, gigs up. They know we're here. So reposition.
And that is where we're going to take our break. And the rest of the party can hear very, very vaguely this clacking sound coming out.
I tried to describe what I saw. Maybe
Lafdul, actually, Finn and Lafdul, both of you give me wisdom checks at half your score.
Lafdul's creeped out by disturbing himself.
All right, Lafdul is also like I don't know about panicking, but you're rushing. You're focused on gotta warn the party, gotta warn the party, gotta warn the party kind of thing. Finn, you recognize that the sounds are fading, and that is where we're going to take our break.
Right.
So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. Good time to get something to drink, stretch your legs, stand up, laugh at Lafdul failing both his move silently and hide in shadows roll when he succeeded at the previous ones. It does happen. It does happen. I got a 100 on the move silently.
Oh.
Instead of hide shadows, he decided to create one instead.
Yeah,
create shadows.
Yeah. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. See you shortly.